Hello and welcome everybody. We are all set to get Taskmaster vs Black Widow in the upcoming Black Widow movie. Both of these are highly trained assassins and have some of the best hand-to-hand combat training. So we should see some great fight scenes, but in a fair fight, who would win? We will draw upon the references from the comics to have a better understanding of Taskmaster's capabilities and what he can and can't do, and some of the examples that show us who is actually the superior warrior. So let's get into it. But before we get started, don't forget to like and subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get started. Taskmaster is nowhere near the toughest villain in the Marvel, but he will certainly be a challenge for Black Widow, as Taskmaster has gone toe-to-toe with the Asgardians, and we know that Asgardian soldiers have superhuman strength and durability. The biggest superpower of Taskmaster is his ability to replicate the fighting styles of other superheroes, and what he can't replicate, say for example Spider-Man webs or Iron Man blasters, he can anticipate them, and he is able to do this thanks to his photographic memories, which allows him that just even seeing a move once is enough for him to replicate it in the future. And this is what makes him incredibly dangerous, especially if he is fighting against someone who doesn't have any superhuman powers and relies solely on hand-to-hand combat skills. And while his powers aren't flashy, but having a photographic reflexes puts him in the upper street level, like the Daredevil. But don't let that fool you, as he has gone on to defeat some of the members of the Team Avengers who are far superior to him. And first on that list is none other than Tony Stark. We know Iron Man is on a whole another level when compared to Taskmaster, because of his superior tech and all the fancy gadgets that come with it. Nonetheless, Taskmaster has on one occasion found a way to defeat Iron Man using a piece of tech developed by the Shield. Well, you might think that this tech must have been a plot device, and Taskmaster is no match for Tony, the Thanos killer. Well then, let me give you another example, when Taskmaster defeated the Venom. Without doubt, Venom is a stronger character on paper and is almost on the same level as Spider-Man. But more than any character in Marvel, he also has many glaring weaknesses. Taskmaster took advantage of one of them, using a flame sword against the symbiote, and as it turns out, fire is one of the things that Venom tries to avoid. So Taskmaster combines this with his fighting style by replicating that of Spider-Man, and thus is able to score a win over Venom. And even if that doesn't sound convincing, then let me tell you that Taskmaster has also defeated Captain America and Hawkeye. And as we know, Black Widow is trained in various forms of martial arts, and she relies on them along with some of the fancy weapons that she carries with her. She single-handedly beat up all her captors when still tied up to a chair in the first Avengers movie. Again in Iron Man 2, we see her casually walk up to a highly secured facility and take down a few of dozens of highly trained operatives within minutes. Again in the first Avengers movie, she faced a hit from the Incredible Hulk and suffered no injuries. And she has also faced Winter Soldier, the Army of Ultron, and the members of the Black Order. And we have hardly ever seen her struggling with an opponent, except for that one time when she decided to take Thanos head on. I must say that wasn't the wisest decision, to say the least. But then again, it was a race against time. So with all that said, who wins in a head-to-head fight? Well, as skilled as Black Widow is, I will have to give this one to Taskmaster, as it wouldn't be very hard for him to learn the movesets of Black Widow and infer her next attacks, which takes away one of the key elements, that is the element of surprise. No matter what Black Widow will try to throw his way, Taskmaster will see it coming. Simply put, Black Widow lacks the ability to adapt to this level of threat, as against Taskmaster, most of her skills would turn out to be of little use. And not only that, Taskmaster himself is skilled in advanced hand-to-hand combat and has proven his worth against the Avengers numerous times. The only person who can easily defeat him is Deadpool, because of Deadpool's overpowered regeneration ability and his unpredictability, something that not even Taskmaster can keep up with. So Black Widow will need some form of tech that could prevent Taskmaster from applying his photographic memory, and then Black Widow would have a fair chance. Let me know in the comments, which hero do you think can defeat Taskmaster in a hand-to-hand fight, other than the Hulk of course, because the Hulk is just too OP for the Taskmaster. And with that, we will bring this video to an end. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.